Hello, everybody. I'm Randy. I will be your host this morning for your morning webinar. Today we have Heather with us. We have holiday gift ideas from BERNINA. I just have a couple of things to say before we start. If you do have questions for the presenter, you can type into the questions box, and then we will have a questions session at the end. You don't have to worry about missing the webinar because the webinar is being recorded and will be available to watch on bernina.com and on YouTube next week. If you are viewing in an Apple product, either an iPhone or an iPad, if you don't see a screen, you probably should either swipe left or right. At the bottom right of your screen, there's a More menu that includes one of our handouts for today. If you do experience audio or visual issues once the webinar begins, please follow these steps. Please exit the webinar and close your browser, and then relaunch your browser and then re-enter the webinar. As I've said, the webinar is being recorded, so you don't really have to worry about missing anything. And with that being said, I now turn you over to Heather for today's presentation.
Hi, everyone. I'm going to get ready to share my screen. Just give me a second. All right, can you see my screen? I'm guessing you guys can see my screen, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. I don't hear anything that says they can't, so let's go. Oh, wait, wrong. There we go. All right, so I'm just going to go through some holiday gift giving ideas. You know, we've all heard, if you've been, unless you've been living under a rock lately, you've heard all about the supply chain issues going on in the world. And so holiday gift giving, especially things that we're making ourselves, are probably going to be something that you definitely want to get a jump start on because of the supply chain issues worldwide. So I'm going to go through a lot of great ideas here. We're going to talk about really fast and easy gifts, gifts for your sewing friends, bag and tote gifts, because frankly, bag and tote gifts are really good for anyone. I mean, who doesn't love a little bag or a tote? Gifts for her, gift for him, gift for kids, and some holiday sewing ideas too, because we all like to sew for the holidays. All right, are you festive? Are you ready? Let's start chatting about fast and easy gifts. So this is a really cute project. It's on wheels. So as I go through this, you'll see that I have like a little photo of the project, as well as kind of we'll talk a little bit about the project and what techniques you could learn, and also the link to the project on wheels. So if you download the handout, you'll be able to have this entire PowerPoint and all the links easy peasy for you to find. So I really like this mini leather card case because it's super fast. It's great for earbuds or, you know, business cards, or even just like a small wallet if you're going to the store. And it's super fast to sew. And like any sewing thing, it's very personal. Like you can really personalize it. So you could do this in like a black leather and give it to your brother or your husband or a good friend, or you can do it like super pink for someone you know who loves pink. So it could go either way. It's really cute and really simple, but also with that little crystal button, just a little elevated. Another great thing, Kimona Tracy did this project, is a heating and cooling pad. You know, if you have someone in your family who's like an athlete, they're like a runner all the time, or they like to work out, or even someone who just has a lot of aches and pains, this is a great project. You can microwave it and have it be a heating pad, or you can put it in your freezer, and it's super fast and easy, and it looks so adorable when you tie it up with a little bow like that. You don't even need to do gift wrap. The great thing, if I think about a lot of these projects we're going to talk about, is that they're great for like a white elephant or a party, or even like, you know, coworkers. I mean, that's the great thing, is that one of my favorite parts of sewing is like, you know, picking out the things that people will love, right? So it's like really great that that they can do that. So, I mean, I think this might be a good time to ask, like, how many people are thinking about making gifts this year? So if you want to just put that in the chat or whatever, I don't know. I think we might have polls, Randy, if you want to start one of the polls. We have a poll. Do you plan to make any gifts this year? So I'm going to start that poll, and you can fill that out and let me know, and I'll share the results. So we had our poll results come in. I'm not sure where you guys stopped seeing. So if you want to chat where I stopped, I think it might have been around rolled hem napkins. So I'll flip through the other ones. Yep, that seems like the rolled hem napkins is where I was left off. 98% of you are going to make gifts, and 2% of you said no. So I'm really curious about the 2% on what you want. Are you looking here? Are you here for yourself? That's awesome. I love it. So 90% of you are going to make gifts. So I hope a lot of these ideas are good ones for you. So here's the embroidery pillow that I was talking about before. It's a really simple, fast pattern. You can get pillow blanks from OESD. It's a really pretty design that I think is perfect for a lot of different people. Of course, if you don't want to do a pillow blank and use your own fabric and thoughts, you can totally do that too. This is another quick project, the Serger Eyeglass case. You know, as I've gotten into my 40s, I definitely need reading glasses everywhere. And one of my worst habits is that I have a lot of reading glasses all over my house, and I never put them in the case. So I've been thinking about making a bunch of these and putting them all over the house. So if you know any people who have just gotten into their 40s and they need a little help with managing all those reading glasses, these Serger eyeglass cases are a really, really fast project. But anyway, this is a great, this Serger eyeglass case is great for on the go. So the next item is this little tidy tray. It's really easy. It is great because you can use any fabric you want, really customize it to the person that's going to get it. And it's great for, you know, having right when you get in to hold your keys and maybe some change, or even on your jewelry table where you keep your jewelry, or your bedside table. It's great for all those little odds and ends like your pill bottles and ear pods and that sort of thing. So if you see the survey still up, it might be because you need to take the survey or try that. I still see a lot of comments about that, and I'm not sure what's going on because it looks good for us on our end. So you might want to close out and come back in. So let's go through some gift ideas for sewists. Also, another tip, just sidetrack for those of you having a few technical challenges. If you look in the handouts, you can download the PowerPoint from this presentation, and you can follow along on the PDF and just listen to me if you're still having issues, if your internet's really slow or whatever. That might be another option to kind of help you get through this. I have really gotten into garment sewing the last few years, and fabric weights are so great for patterns. And so this is a great fabric weight that's super easy and fast, and it's really essential for any garment makers. And this is another great project by Kimona Tracy. She does a lot of great projects for us. So this is a nice gift for any of your friends who are garment sewists. And then, of course, it's a wonderful gift for yourself. These cactus pincushions are super adorable. Haley, one of our BERNINA educators, put together this project. It's an in the hoop embroidery design, so it's really easy. And you use those pinking shears to get that super cute edge that looks all cactusy, and then the pins, of course, make it look adorable. And I love how she put these in little terracotta pots, so they really feel like they are like a real plant. I love these pincushions, and you know, make a little collection. These wall organizers by Heidi Pridemore, I mean, they're great for sewists, but I can see them used in any office. They're also fast and easy. Another great thing that your friends might like, or if your guild has if your guild or bee or sewing group has like a little gift swap, this could be great. This Notions tote, I love this tool tote. You can kind of see here that there's like, so that these exterior pockets are a little divided, so it's not like one big catch-all. So this is great for keeping next to your sewing machine, but then it's got the handle, so if you go on retreat, you can just grab your stuff and go, and everything's in the nice little tote. So this is a really cute gift too that you could make for your sewing friends or yourself because you deserve it. All right, scissors case. The scissors case by Erica Mulvaney is a beautiful gift. It's also great for you know, sewing on the go or just, you know, keeping it in your house. What I should do for my house is make one of these that says, do not use these scissors for paper, because even though I've tried to train everyone in my house not to use my fabric scissors for paper, I know they do when I'm not around. So that might be a fun embroidery design, but we have a little embroidery. So we have 2 links on this one because we have the tutorial on how to sew this, but also how to add embroidery to this pattern too. So really great things there for you guys. So let's get into bag and tote gifts because everyone loves bag and totes. I mean, I do. I assume you all do. This is really great. So if you've ever wanted to sew with leather, this project I would highly recommend. This is a leather tote. You make one of these totes, they can last for years. So you can go to your local dealer. They might have leather. If they don't, Tandy Leather is a really great resource. And you can get like a nice a deerskin, or I think they talk about leather weights in this blog post. And it's really simple. It's a bunch of top stitching and a few side seams. So it's not too much. And then the rivets are pretty easy to do too. So definitely very high-end gift, very quick. And you'll be able to play around with sewing with leather, which is always a nice, fun thing to do. Once you start sewing leather, you'll never stop sewing leather. All right, another thing, this is actually the picture cut off a little bit, I'm sorry, but there's this is like really cute serged bow. So it's a reusable serger. It's a gift bag with a bow, so you can reuse all your stuff. So if you're thinking about sustainability and all that stuff, you can make a bunch of these bags in, you know, birthday colors or holiday colors or whatever the holiday is, and use them. Sorry about that picture, but when you click through to the link, you'll see it's very cute. This is a really cute holiday cosmetic pouch by Minky Kim. It holds all kinds of great things. It's pretty good. This is another leather project by Ainsley Campbell. But I also think that you probably could adapt this pattern to not be with leather if you are a little bit more advanced. But it's really a very cute thing, and hip packs are really in right now with all the hipsters, which is kind of funny. Anyway, I love a hip pack for when I'm walking my dog, because I can keep my little doggy poop bags in there, and my phone and my house keys and everything neat and tidy, and my hands are free to hold the leash. So this is great for dog owners or whoever. Of course, the Casserole Carrier is a great thing for the holidays, as we're, you know, feeling a bit safer and gathering with possibly our immediate family. You know, this is a great way to make sure whatever you're making is nice and toasty. You can also, if you're giving it away as a gift, you know, you could get the matching casserole dish to go with it. So you could get like a Pyrex dish with a lid to put in here, and this would be a really great gift for, you know, someone who loves to bring something tasty. I mean, you could add a recipe card in there. So it's like, not only are you making this really cute gift, but you're also including something that you make in the kitchen too. So it's a great gift that's useful and cute. The triangle zipper pouch is just like a fun little shape that I think a lot of people enjoy, and it's really interesting to work on things with a slightly different construction than how you're typically used to. So it's sometimes I like those projects that make me think a little bit outside the box and maybe more in a triangle. and also it's really just a cool gift because it's pretty unique shape. Here's some ideas for gifts for her. This is one that I am thinking about making for my mother. Hopefully she's not watching today. Otherwise, she might realize what I might do. But this is a cool butterfly shadow box. So this is kind of, if you've ever wanted to play around with freestanding lace, this is a freestanding lace project. You can see they're pinned into the box. So you can make one butterfly and frame it, or you can make 3. So it's really up to you. And you know, if you have someone who's really into butterflies, you could research and see, you know, match the colors with actual butterflies, or just use your own imagination. It's a really nice use of freestanding lace, and I think it's a very elegant embroidery project. Of course, you know, I'm sure you will know a hostess with the mostest. And so this wine bottle bag is a really great thing if you're bringing a bottle of wine to an event. You can also easily adapt the piecing part of this probably to an overlocker project. The directions are for sewing, but you know, you just switch the seams over to your overlocker and it will go super fast. So this is another really cute project that is great for, you know, Thanksgiving's next week. You could definitely have this done before then. So another great little project. This is a great project of a little bench pillow. Life is Rosy, and we have the embroidery design, I think, on that link. And it's a great pillow for new homes. But of course, you can always customize the text. Like you could put, like, my last name is Grant, so you could put the Grants if any of you want to send me presents. I'm just kidding. You don't need to send me presents. But if you want to send someone you love with your family the presents, you could put their last name in there, or welcome home, or whatever you'd like. And again, this is, embroidery pillows are really nice because they're very personal, but they're quick and fast to sew. So great pillow for anyone you know who has a new home, or just, you know, really likes pillows, which is most people I know. Here's a cool Quilt As You Go table runner. This is also an overlocker project. It's super fast to work through, so it's really cute, great for any of these holidays where we gather and eat together. So it's really a fast, easy project that can fit any color palette depending who you're looking to do. This is a little bit more of a complex project, but you know, if there's someone that you really love, this could be really cool. I think it's just cool to look at because it has such interesting texture. And when I think about interior design, I always think about texture. You think about color, but it's like you could have a very plain room, like a monochromatic room, and if there's lots of textures, it's still really interesting. And this pillow really falls into that. So if you've ever wanted to kind of fool around with prairie points, this is a nice kind of interesting take on prairie points that isn't necessarily an entire quilt. So this is a fun little prairie point project that you could do. And the link is there. And again, you can download the PDF and see everything, get all these links together. Of course, Wheel Sew is great. So if you're looking to do a pillow project, if you type pillow in the upper right corner, it will bring up all the pillow projects that we've done. And we have so many amazing free projects for you that have been done by a lot of really wonderful people in this industry that even if you don't want to do this, I'm sure you can find something awesome. So here's some ideas for gifts for him. Again, leather, as you can tell, I really like sewing with leather. I love that it really feels like something that you purchase. Sometimes it doesn't always feel like a handmade gift, but it is handmade. This is cool. It's a notebook cover. So, you know, a moleskin notebook cover is really popular. So you could go get a moleskin and sizes to that, or whatever notebook you like. This is a really simple project. If you like to paint, you could paint a little bit on the leather. That's something a lot of people do. It's really a cute project. A bow tie, that's a little unique. This is like an actual bow tie that you sew. And, you know, maybe there's an event where you want all your family to have custom ties. This is a great project to kind of take a look at that. It's pretty quick, you know, but it's pretty nice and very original. So this is like one of those things where it's like, oh, maybe I should like get something printed at Spoonflower that is really unique to my husband, and have him, you know, have this tie. Like, he's a huge Arsenal fan, although I probably can't have Arsenal fabric printed at Spoonflower because of copyright issues. But something like that, I could just do something similar to that, but maybe Arsenal colors. I could do that for him. Here I am brainstorming to myself about possible projects for my family while I'm talking to you. But I mean, I'd love to hear your ideas. So if you want to put in the chat what you're thinking about doing, I'd love to hear that. This is a great, easy thing if you want to do a scarf, but you don't like to knit. Raise your hand. I am one of those people. I know a lot of people love to knit, but for some of us, we don't. This is just a flannel, a really nice, high quality flannel with a cool zigzag, and then you fringe the edge. So this is a great, fast scarf for anyone really. And I think it's really good for the upcoming cold weather. And here in Chicago, it's supposed to snow on Friday. Ooh, cold. The wax canvas bag. So if you have not sewn with waxed canvas before, this is a really great bag to do. I love wax canvas. I really think it's another great fabric to kind of elevate the look of things. We have I'm pretty sure we have information on sewing with wax canvas on Wheel Sew. You can just search wax canvas. But like I said, all of this is up to your imagination. So if you don't want to sew with wax canvas, you can 100% do this in any fabric you want. Like it could look really cool where maybe we do the navy blue and a faux leather and the top in a bright, colorful print. And maybe like a linen, like those nice linen canvas prints. Those are really nice. That would look really great and give you an entirely different look. And I love how it's monogrammed too. So, you know, you can use your embroidery module to really make the gift something that is just not something you can get in a store. It's really personal to the person. Another thing, this design might be a bit feminine for some folks, but I think monogrammed towels is good for anyone. And what's great about embroidery is that you can pick the design that you think fits the personality of the person. So here's a fun story. Like for my son's second birthday, my mother was down and she had brought her machine with her because, you know, that's how my mom rolls, is that when she comes to visit, she brings her machine. Like, doesn't every mom do that? And we decided that we were going to make monogrammed towels for my son's birthday. So when I say holidays, I include birthdays in that. And we made monogrammed towels for all the kids who attended the birthday, and we monogrammed monster trucks or butterflies, and we put each of their names on the towels, and they still use those towels now, 11 years later. They're probably a bit dingy. We just got a bunch of white towels from Costco. Anyway, they still talk about it. Lots of great ideas to monogram towels in ways that are really custom to the people. So just another idea there. Something that we know, but we don't always think about. This is a unique gift for serging. If you want to do like a windsock, so this is great. You know, drones, a lot of people fly drones. Those are getting really popular hobby, or maybe a sailing hobbyist. A windsock is a great thing for them to have in their backyard so they can see what the wind is like on what, you know, they want to do. It's a pretty quick project too. It's pretty cool. I like it. Mary Beck, one of our educators, did that project. Thanks, Mary. I love these record coasters, also by Erica, also fast and easy, but also very customizable. Like I love how that has like a little Star Trek fabric in there. So you can really make that however you want for the music enthusiast in your life. Here's some ideas for gifts for kids. I love this cat zipper pouch. I mean, I know it's for kids, but I might just make it for myself because it's so cute. So it's great for essentials. You can put a couple dollars in there, some ear pods or earbuds or whatever, and anything that is important for a kid to have. So I like that it can attach directly to their backpack and look very, very cute. Nice little stocking stuffer. We also have the baby burp cloth. Of course, you probably buy blanks to do this, but if you wanted to make it from scratch, we have the directions on how to do that and do that embroidery on it. You know, another cool idea for using that beautiful module you have. Doll pajamas. So if you know someone who is really into dolls, of course, the matching set I highly recommend, where like this is a great project. The directions here are for doll pajama bottoms, but of course you can see in this picture that the little girl has matching shirt with the doll and matching pants. So you can get a pattern for children for pajamas, and then I'm pretty sure the person who did this project, Julie, just bought two shirts that were similar color, and appliqued a heart on them. So this is another great fun project for the doll lover in your life. A weighted comfort bunny. So this is really good if you know some sensory kids. You know, having that weighted feeling of something can sometimes be a really relaxing and calming effect. So this is a pretty cool weighted comfort bunny that will make little kids, or really probably me too, feel a little bit better. So this is a cool project for anyone who has sensory stuff. I love this one. You know, some people have fur babies and not children, so I say kids, but you know, fur babies are some people's kids too. So I've got there's this cute project that we have where you can create a dog harness, and it's got a little software lesson too on how to digitize that bone. And then it also has a leash. So you could do the leash or the harness or both, but it's a great little project. It's a two-parter for anyone who has fur babies as their children. And then some holiday sewing ideas. You know, we've got some Hanukkah gift bags, but like anything, you can do it in any kind of fabric. I mean, it could be birthday gift bags or whatever. I just think that these are a fun little fast project that are really good for the upcoming holiday season. This is a cute little Christmas elf, you know, a little weight on him and he can sit up on the mantle. It's really cute and I think very adorable decor. The Santa hat is always very popular. You know, it's always good to have matching Santa hats. My dad and my husband both wear Santa hats for the holidays, so it's always fun. This is a Danish star ornament. This is really a quick and easy project. Our directions tell you to kind of sew this double fold binding, but don't tell anyone. You could do this as a no-sew project. I probably shouldn't say that working for a sewing machine company, but sometimes it's good to do something fast, especially with kids. So this is a fun little project that you can just fold with their iron. You know, use one of the Laura Star irons to make those folded lines. Of course, you know, something like this Stardust Stars quilt. You know, these embroidery patterns don't necessarily have to be in that quilt. That quilt is a big time-consuming thing, which could take a long time, right? But you can take these stars and make pot holders or quilts or placemats or put them into totes. So it's, you know, I mean, we're creative. We do this hobby because we're creative. So it's always cool to think about different ideas. And I'd love to hear what your ideas would be on using these kinds of stars. The Snowflake Pillow I really like. Like, I think I would probably do it in a blue and white, and then I can kind of leave it out the whole season rather than a red and white, which I feel might be a little too Christmassy and has to come down after the new year. So you can do something like this that make it more winter focused rather than Christmas focused. And that's pretty much it. Those are a whole bunch of cool ideas for you. So if you guys have questions or if you want to tell me what you want to make, I would love to hear it. I'm going to stop sharing my screen so you can see me. Hello. So how about you guys tell me in the chat what you are thinking about making. And hopefully no one's chatting. Hello. Yeah. Well, hey, Randy.
Hi, Heather. I can show another poll if.
Oh yeah, that will work. So just a fun fact is that Randy is, you know, he's a new employee with BERNINA, and he is he's doing some product training this week, and he's learning how to sew. So Randy, what are you gonna make this year?
I don't know. I am actually interested in doing embroidery. Probably do a couple of like patches and stuff like that. So we'll see.
That's cool.
Yeah, I have learned a lot with the dealer training that we had. So
that's great. I see that Candy is mentioning that she's going to make some baby bibs and burp cloths. It sounds like you have a new
Yes.
member of family or friends. That's exciting. Brenda is saying she's making mobile phone charging stations. That sounds really cool. I wonder what that looks like. We've got our poll going. Seems like there's a few things on who's going to win that. Terry said she's going to make seasonal pillow covers for her mom who has limited space so she can change out the pillow covers. That's a great idea that you can just do that, and then the pillow covers fold up really nice. I like that. My mother has been talking about possibly downsizing, so that's a good gift idea. Robin is saying that she's going to make kitchen mitts and pot holders and wine bottle holders and an advent calendar. That's great. I'm pretty sure we have an advent calendar pattern on We All Sew, so feel free to check that out. Gail is also going to make some embroidered pot holders. Love it. Candy mentioned that she's going to make the dog harness, the Christmas elf family, and gift bags. And some of these just to try them out. Yes, I think some of these are great just for trying techniques. That's what's great about gift making, I think, sometimes, is that you can make something and just kind of experiment with learning something new, and then you know, you kind of doing two things at once. Doria says she's going to make, or Dora, excuse me, says she's going to make some Christmas place mats. And Pam is going to make robes for her grandkids and PJs for her adults. One year I made matching pajama bottoms for my whole family. That was pretty fun. Elizabeth mentioned that she just purchased $5.90 with embroidery and wants to create gifts that use the potential of the embroidery machine. She's thinking about monogrammed aprons and wine bottle totes. That sounds like a great idea. More, Sina's mentioning that she's also doing embroidered pot holders, and Robin is talking about doing Serger scarves. I mean, you guys are doing a lot, so I'm going to close this poll and I'm going to give you the results. So the poll was, what is your favorite part of making gifts? And 26% of you said picking out the materials for the project. I definitely think I fall into that, but 54% of you said the actual making. Yeah. And then 21% said seeing the recipient's reaction. So there's a good amount there. So I don't really have anything else to talk about. I love hearing what everyone's making. Now I have all my gift ideas from you guys. It's like just a big sharing fest of what we're going to do. So thank you so much for coming. Any other final questions?
I think we're good.
Great. Thank you, Randy. It's so nice
Thank you so much.
to do this with you today. And thank you everyone for coming.
Bye.
And feel free to download the handout and have links to all those ideas. Have a good holiday season.